Recently, component salvage has been completely broken, but they did make an update where they fixed it. Well, in today's video, we're going to see if they actually fixed it. We're going to go salvage some components, see if we can equip them, and then we'll see if they fixed it on the PTU. So we're going to go here and take our first mission. I'm just going to open up a Mobiglass, and you can see here, I'm going to go with the MRT here around Yayla in the asteroid belt so that we can actually salvage the components. This used to be my favorite gameplay loop, but since it was so broken, I didn't really feel like it's worth it. They nerfed it completely for credits as well, but hopefully in the future they will buff it. But let's go see what type of targets we get. Seems like we already got our target here, even though we're 20k out. So we've got a Gladius, then we've got a gladiator. Is that a gladiator? The one with the missiles. Let's see if we can take them on. Our signature is quite a bit bigger. I do have a lot of trouble with these things. These turrets have a lot of damage usually. So my guns are not working for some reason. I do have them equipped. Let me just see if I can go cycle my ship a bit. I'm gonna have to get away here. I jumped away and I just cycled my power a little bit here. See if I can fix my guns. Let's go back. Now currently there is a bug, I believe, where if you jump away and return to the mission area, you will bug out the ships and they basically won't shoot at you. We'll see if that's also included. Still on the PTU. Might as well, right? That is the gladiator. I'm hoping it is the gladiator. I have no idea what the name of that ship might be, since I don't usually fly with it. But there's definitely a gladius with a lot of components. People take out our target first here. They're definitely still shooting at us, so it seems like they did fix the bug where if you jump away, you can basically bug out the ships and you can just farm them for free. So this is super decent. Let me just see if I can take care of them before completely die. This thing is difficult though. There we go, we've got the gladiator. Now just for the gladius. We're gonna farm the gladius and not the gladiator, I believe. Just don't want to completely kill it. I do get a little bit of lag here and there. They're not jumping around like crazy. Just need to be careful now. He's red. Pepper him here and there. Take my time. There we go. Now we can salvage its components. We've got both ships at least, if we want to take a look at them. But this is just an MRT, just to see if we can actually equip these things. I do have a size 1 ship as well we can use. Let's get out and we'll see if we can take everything. And here we go. Here's the Gladius. Recently, Star Citizen has been basically unplayable for me. It's been very difficult to make videos since it's just constant crashing and server disconnects. So it's not been a fun experience. I think I'm a little bit burnt out just because of all the crashing and bugs. When you try to do something and all you get is frustration, it's a little bit demotivating, right? But let me see if I can find all the components. I think it might just be easier if I get into the ship and open up everything so I can see where everything actually is. Here we're inside. Now I can just press my button and open up everything. Makes it a lot easier to spot the components. So you don't have to constantly look for the open button and so forth. So definitely a very decent tip if you want to salvage components. Makes it way easier. So here is the shield. Got 2 shields, right? Let's see, can we take it? There we go. We've got our first one. Not gonna lie, EVAing at the moment is super slow. It takes forever to get to a ship, especially when you have a component attached to your tractor beam. But we managed to make it back here. Let me just see if I can attach this to the cargo grid. I might as well just throw it back here, since I feel like we can just stack all of the components on top of each other, saving a lot of space. We'll probably take the weapons as well, just to test everything, right? Here is our other shield. Let's get this one as well. So the coolers are on the wingtips here, the left and the right. Let me just take these as well. I'm really hoping they really fix this, since then I can go back to looting. I did want to make a guide on the best ships to farm for components you can't buy in shops, but I figured just because it's so broken, can't really make it yet. So if they fix this, I'll definitely make it and put it together. I'll show you exactly what missions to farm and what components to get, right? But first I will have to figure that out for myself. So it's going to take a little while until I'll put that together. But I think it will definitely be a super helpful resource. There's our cooler. I'm just going to park my ship just a little bit closer, since I've been EVAing a lot. It might seem pretty close, but it's actually not. There we go. It should be a lot better, so we can save some time. Here is the other cooler we're going to be taking as well. I'm going to take everything just to test all the components, right? We don't want to leave anything out. I do have my own gladiators as well, but we'll probably test this on something smaller like an Avenger Titan. Let's see. I think this is the power plant. Well, it is a charger. So probably the power plant. I think that might be all the top components. So we need to go take a look at the bottom here. I believe the quantum drive and things like that might be at the bottom. Let me just see, what is this? So I have no idea what this is. It does say radar and avionics. And I do believe I can store. So there might be a fuse in there somewhere. But I'm kind of afraid I kill myself if I play with it too much. But I think this is the quantum drive here. It's kind of difficult to take. Maybe if I stand further away, it might work better. It's very difficult at the moment. I guess we'll skip the quantum drive then, since it's so difficult to take out. Let me see on the other side what we have. So this is just storage access on the other side. Let's see if we can at least take the weapons. So the weapons we can definitely take. A little bit disappointed about the quantum drive, but I guess we'll make do with what we can do. And then we'll also take the front one here. Maybe they should include like a salvage mode for the tractor beam, but you can only choose weapons and not just beam the whole ship, since it is a bit difficult to do sometimes. For example, like this. Finally got the nose weapon. Been struggling to get it constantly. We've got an ignite missile here. I'm not sure if I'm going to attach these, but we can definitely try. And I guess I'll also take a small one just to see how we're doing. We just take this one and then we should be good. I'll give it one more shot for the quantum drive before we go, but hopefully we get it. Let's see if we can get it. I'm going to put the thing right up against it. It actually worked, putting it up right up against it and then basically pulling it. So I meshed my thing into it and got my tractor beam to get hold of it. Probably shouldn't call it a thing. It sounds a little bit sus, but we definitely got this. I'm very pleased with it. Plus I learned a new little trick, right? So always happy. There we go. Here's all our components. We've got the coolers, we've got the 2 shields, we've got the power plant, we've got 2 missiles, a small one and a big, well, a small one and a big one. And then we also got the guns. But now that we have everything, let's go see if we can equip this to our Titan. I'm just going to go to Grim Hex here. It's my favorite place just because it's so easy to get in and out. My Grim Hex hangar basically disappeared and I had to reverse to get out of it. So not the best. I think I'm going to go to Serpent Station instead, just so that I don't blow up, right? Unfortunately, I managed to land safely here, Serpent Station. Now to unload all of our components. And there we go. We've got everything on the cargo grid here. I'm going to send it down. Seems like we've got everything on the left hand side. Sending it down. Let's see if it's bugged. Seems like everything transferred. I'm just going to send up the elevator again, just to make sure nothing stayed behind. I think we're all good to go here. We can call our ship. Unfortunately, I do not have an Avenger Titan anymore. I think it disappeared after the update. But I do have a little nomad here. We can probably use that components to see if we can customize it. So request. So we've got our little nomad called. Let's press F1 here. Go to vehicles. And then select the nomad. Hopefully they fix this. Let's go to systems here. You can see here's the default components. And here is the powder cooler that we looted. So if I equip this, just equip all the components here. We've got the power plant here as well. And then for the quantum drive, we have one available and one in use. So they are exactly the same. So I can't really switch this one out. But I can definitely switch out the shields here. Let's hit save. And then let's change one of the weapons. Since we also got this. So here is a weapon. Just gonna hit save here as well. The mantis. Let's see if we exit and then press F1 again. Go in, enter vehicles here. Select our nomad again. So we basically just open and close the mobi-glass, right? Here you can see all the components resetted for some reason. It didn't persist. So it is still broken, even though we basically got this and we just put on a default component. So here's the default component again. Let's exit, open up the mobi-glass, vehicles, nomad. Let's see if that component persists because I did unequip a weapon. You can see it stays empty now, even though I re-equipped it. So it seems like not only is looted components broken, but if you decide to unequip a weapon, it will also be broken, even though it's default, right? So very frustrating. I was really hoping that they already fixed this for us now, but they did say fixed. But at the moment, I think there's a little bit of bug happening with all of the components again. Actually very disappointing, but I'm probably going to open up a Eastern Council report for this. Hopefully they fix it before they send it to live. But hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, then you can watch these two videos right here. A big thank you to my YouTube membership supporters. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.